Welcome everybody. This is Last One y Nos Vamos podcast. Welcome to our show.
We're your hosts. I'm Fabi.
I'm Jorge, and we're glad to have you back.
Yes.
We're back here for episode number 2.
Guys, my God.
I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Yes, I'm excited. So one thing we do want to say, we filmed. Okay, today's Wednesday. Boy, girl.
No, it's not.
Today's Sunday.
Sunday night.
And we recorded. When did we record, babe?
We recorded Friday.
Was it Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Friday morning, right?
Yeah, Friday morning.
So
Friday
No, we recorded Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah, going into Friday.
Oh, okay.
Thursday morning going into Friday because we wanted to have it up by Friday, remember?
Right.
So that's what we're gonna.
Super long time.
Yes, that's what we wanted to bring up. So.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we're about to upload. It's crazy. Today's Sunday, and we wanted it up by Friday. It didn't work out, but no pasa nada, right?
No, everything's okay.
We're excited.
Yeah.
And because we didn't get to have it up in time, we weren't able to get feedback. So sadly, we won't be able to speak on how that goes. But hopefully next podcast,
but hopefully you guys like that one that we uploaded. And give us some feedback on it because it helps us a lot. It would help us a lot.
It does. Like, that's how we feel right now. Like, it's exciting to finally, have, a routine of doing this. Yeah. But we just are so anxious to see what people are going to say. Just, not judgment, but just to get a feedback, from our family and friends, to see the support and all that. I don't know. We're just anxious.
Yeah. No, we're super excited. It's going to be really
cool.
Yeah, we're super excited to stay consistent with this and keep posting. And, let's have fun with this.
I know, for sure. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with episode number 2.
Yep, number 2.
And so, first let's start off with, how was your weekend, babe?
My weekend was good. I had an event at the restaurant.
Yeah.
And it went pretty well. I met, it was pretty cool. I had like a lowrider. A lowrider came and there was a DJ. So the lowrider was the DJ.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rene Espinosa. If you're listening to this, he hooked it up. He did. Mm-hmm. So I had this little event where there was a lowrider and a DJ, and he had the hood open and everything. The kids were looking at the car and stuff. That's nice. It was really nice. Really cool experience and really cool guy too. Really cool
definitely
guy.
Would be cool to have him on.
It would be.
Yeah. So we're gonna consider it.
He's an interesting guy for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, but it went super well. Other than that, just working out and editing.
Yes.
I've been editing a lot, and but it's been fun. Really busy. What about you?
So you went to the restaurant to do the event alone. I stayed back.
We don't even see each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even see each other.
And I think that's what's cool. Because we're starting new projects and new things, it's been, like I said, a routine of okay, you do that, I'll do this. Right. And then at the end of the day, we'll kind of meet up and then we'll kind of go over what happened. Yeah.
So literally, we don't even see each other.
Yeah, that's why I'm so excited. That's another reason why we thought that this would be so cool. Because I mentioned in the first video, as you'll see, that we're able to communicate more in detail about what happens and things like that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But so yesterday was Saturday, and like you said, just work out. And then while you were at the restaurant, I had to go help my dad move some things into a storage. My parents are currently moving, so that's what I was doing. And then after that, I think we just kind of chilled for yesterday. We were just trying to finish the video, trying to get it up. Yeah. And today's Sunday. We ran some errands in the morning. Today was my gym day off, so I didn't go.
No days off for me.
Yeah. Well,
she'll get
No worries. Yeah. But yeah, and then we just ate, and we had our favorite place. We went to go eat at our favorite place, Chipotle. Yeah. Like that Vine. Chipotle is my life.
It really is. It really is our life, though.
I survived on that, you guys. When I was in college, that's all I ate, in Panda Express. So reach out to me because I go there often.
I was on mission for the Army. I was ordering a lot. I ordered it so much to the point where it became nasty.
It did. You almost had it like a meal plan too, because I remember you would order 2 at a time and then save one.
Yeah.
For later that night.
So I was eating so much. I was eating 2 bowls a day.
Yeah.
No. Fun times.
For real. But so that's what we did today. And then now we're filming, and then we're going to try and have this up by Wednesday. So, I'm sorry. Girl, I'm getting my days all mixed up. I mean Tuesday. We're going to try to have it up for Tuesday. Our goal is to be posting every Tuesday and Friday. So, we're trying to give ourselves that time to be able to do that. you know, so that it doesn't become a conflict of like, oh, we wanted it up by this time, and then we're having to quedarle mal a la gente, you know. So.
But we want to start uploading on Tuesdays and Fridays.
Yes, yeah, right. I messed up and I said Wednesdays.
Oh, okay. No, Wednesdays. Yeah, no, not Wednesdays.
Yeah,
Tuesdays
no, I don't know
and
why
Fridays.
I have Wednesdays so like in my head.
Yeah, no, we're gonna try really hard to keep that schedule. Tuesday and Friday for sure, like without fail.
Yes, even if we're going out of town or even while we're out of town, like we're always gonna try and have the ready.
No matter
videos
we're camping, we'll take it inside the tent, set up the podcast, and get it
plan
going.
Accordingly for it. So
yeah,
but yeah,
so no excuses. No excuses.
No, so babe, I mean, I'm sure everybody. This is going on to another topic here, but I'm pretty sure everybody feels this dreadful, like, just exhausting moment of the goddamn time change.
Yeah.
You guys, bro, it's literally mind blowing. Right now, I was looking at my phone. I'm like, how is it 6? And I literally feel like I need to start getting ready for bed. Like, literally, right now, it was like, oh my God, it's so dark outside. And then I'm like, what? It's barely 6. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. But it kind of makes you feel like it's really early. No, like you did so much. Like it makes you feel like you did so much.
Like you accomplished your day.
Yeah, because you did so much. I don't know. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah. Like it's like I said, it makes you feel like it's ready for bed, but then you're like, what the heck? How is it barely 6 and I already did all this?
Like, damn, it's barely 5. Yeah.
I know. Like yesterday when I was helping my dad move stuff, he was like, hey, well, it starts to get dark at 5, so where you at? And it was 2, and I'm like, bro, that's so crazy.
That is.
Like
that's
what?
really soon.
I know.
That's super soon.
I mean, I guess it's like.
So
a blessing and a curse in a way.
Yeah. So something that I haven't told you though, and so you know how I've been waking up early for the gym.
Okay.
You remember how when we kept going at 6? You remember the time change?
Yeah.
And I told you that I hate how it's already day.
Bright outside.
It's already bright outside. So I hate that.
I know.
I hate that, and that's why I changed it to wake up at 4. Because if I get up and I see that the light is out, I hate it. Like I like to get my day started before the light comes. Comes out, you know?
You're a different breed, okay? Because I go by the clock. If the clock says it's 6, I don't care what it's looking like outside.
No. It just bothers me. I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm not disciplined enough, you know?
I know. We were kind of talking about that a little bit about today, how, like, sometimes he feels that, like, even though he's going in the right direction, he still gets, like, a little gut feeling of, like, it's not enough. And I'm like, you have to realize that you got to slow down. And not slow down. I mean, you don't have to slow down, but you do have to take those, like, reflecting moments of, like
step back a little.
Yeah. Like, just kind of step back and look at it from a different perspective. Right. And you've already done more than enough, if not what you wanted to get accomplished by that, you know?
Yeah. No, but it is really, it's weird. I don't know why, because I do so much, and then as soon as I stop, like, editing a video or at the gym and I'm driving, like it's weird because I think, like, driving to work to me is a waste of time. You know what I mean?
What you mean?
It's a 30-minute drive.
Okay.
Like I could be home and like working on something else.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? So like it's like an hour there and back. So I just feel like that's like an hour of my life being wasted, you know?
You see?
That's kind of how I feel.
Right. And he's so like intellectual or like so like reading in between the lines. Like for me, it's like I don't know. Not that it makes you like us. I'm not trying to say that like you're dumb, I guess you can say, like, for thinking like that. No. But I'm just saying, like, for me, I don't think about that. Like, I don't think about it like that.
You don't think that far about it?
Right. I'm just like, well, it's 30-minute drive. Oh, well, I'll put on a video. But, I mean, it's because you're just so, like, goal-oriented and, like, so driven, you know? But that's why I always try and tell you, babe, it's because you are doing what you need to get done and everything, but you got to learn how to just, it is what it is. It's life, you know? Like, I was telling him, like, I understand that you want to be working 24/7, or like he said,
I could,
even in those 30 minutes, literally.
If I could, I would work 24/7.
I know, but it's like, no.
28/8, I would work.
Yeah, because I'm like, 28/8? You mean 25/8?
25/8.
Come on.
25/8.
Or he wants to go the extra
34. 30/34. But all right, but I think it's time to take a little quick break right now.
Yes. Okay, we'll be right back and explain that to you guys. We're back, you guys.
We're back. Sorry about that.
So, I'm going to let you explain to them why is it that we're taking breaks.
Yeah, since I'm the, how do you call it? Like the guy who's good at like technology stuff.
Yeah, you're the tech savvy guy.
Yeah.
You're the geek squad in this relationship.
Yeah, so basically I have a really good camera, but it's like there's a limit of how much I can record, which is like 10, 11 minutes, 12 minutes.
Yeah.
So right now we're kind of trying to figure it out as we kind of go. So like today I try to grab a new how do you call it, memory card?
Yeah.
A new memory card for the we have a Canon. It's a Canon. So if you're out there and you hear this and you know how to solve this, let me know. Because it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. But we're just working with what we have, you know. But yeah, that's kind of the problem that I'm having with the camera. But it's a really good camera. And you're gonna see the quality is gonna improve.
Yes.
In this video compared to the last one. If you go to the last one, it's going to improve a lot.
Yeah. So, sure. You know, I just wanted to let y'all know what was happening because girl, I didn't want y'all to be like, girl, not episode 2 and y'all taking breaks. Right. I was like, we were going to be like, girl, what are you doing in the breaks thing? But that's what's going on. So just cut us some slack and hopefully soon we can get that resolved and just have a smooth time of recording.
Yep,
so.
For sure.
But yeah, for sure. So on to the other thing that we wanted to talk about. One thing I did want to mention, I was telling him, like, I wanted to share this with you guys because I have a husky, and I was telling him, like, now that it's, you know, the weather is dropping, temperature's dropping and all that.
And he knows it, too.
He knows.
Yeah, he knows.
Oh, y'all, my husky, I don't know si es lo que le dé de comer, okay, but that man is so smart, bro. Like, for a dog, I was telling Jorge, like, I can be, like, raking his undercoat, and if I touch a spot that he doesn't like, I just don't understand how he's so like conscious enough to be like to turn around and like to start hitting me or like to kick me off of that area, and like he'll do anything to avoid me like getting around him. Yeah, and I mean that's like okay, any dog maybe can do that, but just in general, like if he knows that our other dog, which is a German Shepherd, is like eating a snack and he doesn't want to eat it, like instead of Hachi, my husky, like going ahead and eating his own snack, like he's watching the other dog, and if he doesn't eat it, he's gonna go back and get it. Eat his snack and then eat his own. Just like, But anyways.
But he is really smart because you remember how he used to run away?
Oh, y'all. Yeah, so we're going to have to tell stories about that because I have way too many to count, sadly.
Yeah, he used to run. So long story short, he used to run away. But he, like for hours, right? Like the whole night. Yeah. He would run away the whole night and then he would go out and explore. Like and it was busy. It was like a highway and everything. Like on the side of the road. But he would always come back at night.
Yeah, it's crazy because our backyard, really smart. Right? Our backyard was in the back of the house, and he would escape to the front, like you said, across the highway. It's like it's a main street, is the best way to put it. But cars were able to go like 60 miles per hour. Right. And this dog, I no sé cómo le hacía. You know, obviously he was smart enough to either wait or go when nobody's coming. I don't know, but él iba, se perdía en el bosque, going in neighbors like yards and stuff.
Messing with the horses.
Messing with the horses. He was chasing bunnies, chasing chickens, like everything, right? And then he would come back.
Goats too.
Yeah, and he would just come back where we lived. And it's like, what? Like, for a dog, que uno no sabe dónde lo estoy llevando. Like, I've never taken him over there. How does he know where to come back? And it happened more than once. And it's just like, oh my God.
You remember how we used to chase him? He used to fucking like chase him all over the place.
You guys, it was bad. I think, well, like I said, way too many.
We would like stay at night and just like for an hour, like just trying to see if he would come back.
Yeah, no. And then my dad would wake up in the morning like, el pinche desgraciado ahí nomás acostado. Like he would get there. Him, right? Like en vez de, like, we would just leave the gate open because we were like, pues ojalá regrese, right? Obviously I was mortified like the first times he would do it because I'm like, what the heck? Like, that's my baby, literally. But
he's so cute.
Yeah, and then he would just come in. He would come in the gate, lay down, big chilling, and my dad's like, "What the fuck? Where have you been?"
And then your dad would hit him, no? And never he would come
He would throw him in my room, and I wake up at like 3 a.m. like, "Oh, I'm glad you're here. Good night."
Yeah. Hachi's the alpha though.
Yeah.
He's the alpha here in the house because we also have a German Shepherd.
Yeah,
he's my dog, and he's kind of weird. He's not a normal German Shepherd.
No, yeah.
Hopefully one day I can show them, but he's just weird. He has a character.
He has character. That's the best way to put it.
He's like a little kid in a dog.
Yeah. That's kind of what like he just, he requires a lot of attention and will do anything to get the attention, basically, is the best way to put it.
But he's a good dog when he wants to.
And so because it's getting colder outside and everything, Hachi is starting to be like, you know what? This is my time to shine. It's my weather. Like, I love it here, you know? So, like, I don't know what the heck he's doing now, but his new thing is, I know some dogs do this because I know one of your dogs used to do this, your mom's dogs.
Yeah.
But now he's starting to pee and, like, move his paws, like, to cover up the pee and everything. But, like, to me, it's so cute because I've had him for... How old are you, Hachi? I've had him for 3 years now. And it's just like he's never done that. And now that he's doing it, I don't know if it's the weather or if it's the food. I don't know.
Right.
But one thing también like that I miss from my husky is he used to howl when he was a baby, and now I'm never gonna hear him howl ever again.
No,
Así nomás porque quiere. Like he'll howl whenever it's like barking, and then he kind of like lets it howl for like a split second.
Just to bark. Yeah.
But maybe it's a blessing, because I know a lot of huskies can be really crazy and like howl like intensely. But I mean, el mío no es así, so.
Yeah, no, he's really calm.
But yeah, I just wanted to tell a little funny story that was going on today.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's a good dog.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
good
no, he
dog.
is a good dog. I'm just kidding.
He is.
But so one thing we wanted to talk about today, the topic for the day is relationship weight, or the happy weight. I don't know what is the best way to put it, but I like to refer to it as happy weight. So, babe, you can tell us a little bit about how that happened for you.
You want me to say a little bit?
Yeah. Speak a little bit on it, and then we can elaborate.
Okay. Well, I got to be careful what I say, because when we're not recording, it can get dangerous. So
yeah, you better watch what you're going to say, babe, because this is online.
So, yeah, I know. So, basically, relationship weight, that's not true, guys. It's not true at all.
Bro.
No, I'm just playing.
How are you just going to switch up on me like that?
Yeah, I know. But no, I think it does happen. Like, it does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen. And the problem with it is kind of like
based on our experience, it happened. Okay. I don't want to speak for everybody, but I know for us it happened. And I was always like conscious about that.
Yeah.
Pero it was something that it happened, and I didn't realize it until it was a little too late.
So not really conscious about it. Because I feel like for us, what happened was that we were gaining weight, but we gained it, like, how do you say it? Like unexpectedly. Bad, no? Like it was bad. It was bad, but it was like hidden. Like it was like we didn't notice. Like we were eating good. We were eating a lot.
Oh, I know.
But
right?
it felt,
that's what was weird about it.
But it didn't like until like we started, I think, going back to the gym, that we like weighed ourselves like, oh shit, I'm fucking 200. When just like
you gonna explode your weight like that?
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, now I'm not. But back then when we realized that, I was like, I remember that one day when we went and weighed ourselves. Like, babe, I'm like 205 pounds. And keep in mind, in my senior year, I was like 160, 170.
I know.
170, and I was hitting the gym, and I was so like that's a huge jump. 170 to 205, like that's so bad.
I know. I remember that day.
So
we walked into.
We were eating good though. We were eating good. You can't lie about that.
Good in a bad way, but yeah, no. So that's how I felt too. I remember I looked at my number, and I'm not gonna put it out there because that's a little embarrassing. But
put it.
All right, I believe it was like 190. It was almost 200. I'm like, what the? Like right below you, Jorge. Like how? So, like I was just so.
No, it was really bad.
It was crazy. Like, I've always been a person that I've never been the skinniest or the thinnest person out there. No, I'm not going to sit here and say that because it's not true. And I've also never been the biggest either. But it was one of those things where I've always told myself, like, I just want to be happy with my image. And when I saw that number, it was like, what the heck? Yeah. Like, I was really sad, so dismotivated. Like, I did not even want to work out. But, like, I did, but I didn't. Like, I needed to process, like, what just happened because I was like... That's so sad that it like happened. But like I said, that's just me speaking on my body and what I want for myself. You know, at the end of the day, everybody is allowed to do whatever they want, weigh whatever they want. But I'm just speaking for myself. Like that's when I realized like, no, because like he said, we were going to the gym. Like gym was always a big thing in our relationship, especially towards the beginning. Like especially, that's literally how we were bonding.
It was.
And it was just like, what the heck? Where did the time go? But there were some things that led up to that reason why. But we're going to have to go on a quick break really quickly. And we'll come back and explain a little more on why that was. Back.
All right. We are back, guys. Sorry about that once again.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, let's keep talking about the weight thing we left on.
Yeah, babe. So I'm going to pass it over to you. And I want you to explain a little bit about why it happened to you specifically. And then I'll tell my part.
Why it happened to me. So
it sounds so bad. Why it happened to me?
Why did this happen to me? Honestly, just descuidándome. like not watching what I eat. You know, not going to the gym. So I just kind of like everything fell apart for me. And so that's kind of what happened to me. And also since, you know, like COVID hit, so everybody was, you know, locked up.
Right.
And that was also a big part of it. But what really did it for me and what broke my routine of going to the gym, because for those of you who know me and also you, before I went to the army, like I was going hard. You know what I mean? Like I was going hard in the gym. Like I gained a lot of weight. And yeah, like I was just on my grind. Like every day I would go to the gym, and I was kind of built low key. I can show some pictures.
Oh,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I'll show it right here somewhere or something. But yeah, no, so I went to the army and I had built muscle and everything. And I went to the army, and then so first of all, you didn't get to eat and meal plan there, right?
Right.
So you would just get your 3 meals a day, and that's it. And then you do a lot of running, push-ups and stuff. So I wasn't really gaining muscle. Instead, I lost my muscle.
Yeah.
So when I came back from the army, it was kind of like, damn, I gotta start over again. So that's kind of what led to my downfall, you know. So that's basically what happened to me. Like I left to the army, I lost weight, and I kind of lost motivation for the gym since I lost a lot of weight during boot camp, during basic training. And that's kind of what happened to me. And then it was just kind of like after that, I haven't been able to get
like that same
like wanting to go to the gym. Like I'm gonna go today, and like because I was
like
really
you're
dedicated.
super disciplined. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dedicated, y'all, to the max. Like we almost broke up because
Oh yeah.
of how dedicated he was.
Yeah, I was
but we're
super
gonna say that
dedicated.
for a later podcast because that's that's a good one. That's a good one.
That is a good one. Yeah, but I was super dedicated, and that's basically what happened to me. And ever since then, I haven't been able to get back on that. How do you say it? That routine?
Right.
Like that same feel like that I felt back then. But I feel like recently, for these past few weeks, I've been feeling that again, and it feels really good.
And I also feel like the main reason why you gained it too, and you kind of forgot to mention, was because of the business your mom started.
Oh, that too. Yeah,
that
that's
was
true.
One of
That
your
is true. I forgot about that. Right.
Like,
yeah, so I came back from the
why.
army, and it was dismotivating. And then I went into the business, and now I work 24/7. So there was no time for the gym. I would try to go then and there, but my motivation was just kind of like up and down.
Yeah, I feel like you took more of your energy towards the restaurant.
Right.
It was more like this. We're gonna try and grow this baby instead of like focusing on yourself.
Right.
And being a restaurant, it's just food. You know?
Remember one time I also told you that I'd rather be like a fat rich guy. You remember? You remember I told you
Yeah,
that?
you did.
So
you did.
and I was like being serious about it.
Yeah,
Like,
he was being
I'd rather
dead ass
be
because I kept getting onto him, like saying like, not getting onto you, but I was
Because
just trying to
that's
give
when-
you like that encouragement and like, babe, like, you know, like this used to be your world. Why are you not giving it the same attention you used to? But then he was just like,
yeah, that's true. No, but yeah,
that's your reason why?
that's my reason why.
And yeah, I mean, for me, it was pretty much the same. I feel like for the most part, before you went to boot camp, like you said, we were always on it. Like, I think every other day. You were constantly, more than me. But because my time was limited of, like, when I was able to go, I would go. But we were pretty, like, consistent for the most part. And then, yeah, you went to boot camp. And I was still going to the gym, trying to, like, keep up with it. And
It's kind
I
of
think,
like you took over
what
I had going, you know?
Yeah, because I was tracking my food and everything. Like, I was really trying to hit the gym, like, legit. And then... But once you came back, everything was still kind of cool. Like you said, you were just changed. You didn't like have the motivation anymore because everything you had worked hard for,
just
in a
went
matter
away.
of 3 months, you lost it all, literally. And so I could understand.
Do you remember how I looked? Like that?
Yeah, I mean, you didn't look bad, but like you said, it wasn't like your muscles were standing out or anything, right? It was because it was like it all shortened out in those 3 months, but. Like, you didn't have that pump. You know, when you go constantly, like, you always have, like, a constant, like, flex and a pump. But, yeah, no, it just kind of hit the fan. But it's all right. But while you came back and everything, like you said, we were cool. I was still trying to go. And then since you weren't going, I was like, oh, well, like, let's go. But it was, like, a constant, like, no se hacía, pues. Like, we just didn't find the time for us to be able to do it. But then... COVID hit, and COVID had a big effect on me, y'all. Like, I was at home, like I mentioned in the first video, like, I was just at home chilling, And so I would eat at home, but I would still try and find ways. But I'm not a cardio person, so I tried to go outside and like run in the street and everything, but it's not. That ain't my world, right? But
yeah, I remember
I
you
was
tried.
trying to do stuff. Like I even bought like sand dumbbells things. So I literally like like plastic ones. So I filled it up with like sand and stuff. Hey, I was trying, but it wasn't the same. I did not like it. For me, I've always liked a gym setting. So to be working out in the garage or everything, like it was just different, and it didn't feel as, like you said, as motivating, right? And as effective either. So
yeah, babe, really quick before the camera dies on us. Is the timer on?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, it is, but
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just didn't want to like shit, like, and the camera turns on, then the connection, and then.
Imagine how awkward we're like.
Yeah. So yeah, I just didn't want to.
But basically, yeah, COVID was happening, and then I tried to get into it, and I couldn't. So then afterwards, everything was kind of like iffy of going back to work, going back to school, going back to the gym. Even people were like not going to the gym. So I was like, do I go to the gym? But long story short, things end up like settling out, and everybody went kind of back to the routine of what they wanted to do. But somewhere in between that time, my parents were going to get married. So we went to Mexico.
Yeah.
And it was on that trip that I realized, like, aside from the weight thing, because like you said, I think that's what happened. Like, we were like not wanting to go because COVID was still like, what you know, what about it? And then when we started to finally go, try and get a little fit for the wedding, is when we saw the numbers and we were like, oh my God. So we started getting to work. But then by the time the wedding came around, we weren't where we wanted to be.
And then we ate a lot over there.
Yeah. And
it's hard to not eat a lot when you go to Mexico.
Yeah, hell yeah, no.
Yeah.
There's no dieta in Mexico.
No.
But then, yeah, I saw pictures, the wedding, the trip to Mazatlan, and I was like, yo, It was just hard. It was so disheartening. Like, it was just rough, like, to see myself like that. Like I said, I was happy, sure, right? But
you were having fun,
right? Like I was like happy, of course, but just seeing my body, then I was just like, no, because it's not something that I want for myself,
right?
Like there was no need for me to let it go.
And you know what also happened to me that I forgot to mention? So what also happened to me was that I started drinking beer.
Oh yeah.
So that's what happened to me. That's also that's a big factor, because I was never one to gain weight like that. But once I started drinking beer, that's when it became like I started gaining weight.
That's true.
And I started drinking beer when I opened the restaurant, because we would go back home with my uncle and my mom, and we would be at the table, and I was just drinking beer, like a lot of beer. Like I remember when I turned 21, I went to go buy a Big Dos Equis, like the chelada ones. You know how big those are?
Yeah.
So I went to go buy one of those, and I think since there I just started drinking.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to me.
That's true.
I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
Yeah.
For me, I've never been a person that likes beer anyway, so I wasn't like, it wasn't really that for me. But I think it was just me, honestly. Like, I feel like that's another thing. I feel like for a girl, or at least for me, right? I'm gonna just speak on my experience. There was like a weird time where, aside from COVID and aside from all the things that kept us inside and like from going out and doing like physical activity and everything, for whatever reason, I always felt like I don't know what age or what happened, but as soon as I hit a certain moment in my life, my body changed. And I don't mean it like like puberty and all that stuff. No. Like I'm talking about, like you said, at some point in my life, it was easier for me to gain weight. Like everything that came like with fat and everything, like, and to this day, like it's still like that. And I don't know why. I know that I come from like a thicker generation of families in of like ladies in my family.
Yeah.
And so I don't know si es algo que tiene que ver ahí, or I don't know. But for me, like I started noticing like it's super easy, like super, super easy for me to gain weight. And yeah, so it's kind of hard to lose it at the same time for me, especially just because like my body, and I feel like, I mean, that's normal, no? Like as you grow and you get older, it just becomes harder and harder to lose weight. So that's why we're trying to like set those habits
that we want to do,
right? So that it's easier for later on than it is if I just sit here and wait to start it on later.
Right.
You know? Yeah. That's all over the place, but
yeah. All right, well, let's go into another break.
Yes.
This dumb Canon camera. Okay. See you. All right, we're back, guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, but just to end the conversation there, I mean, all this to say is that we're happy that as a couple, we realize those things for ourselves, for our own relationship and our own health and well-being. And we're just going to keep going on to see, who knows, what if
Where it takes us.
sometime next year around this time, we look like more jacked people. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, we will.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
So we're just we just wanted to shed some light on that, just because at the end of the day, it's something that did happen to our relationship. And I know that some people might go through those things as well. But I mean, all I want to say is that we're speaking on our own personal experience. And for all the other couples out there that either go through it or already went through that, I mean, to each their own, you know, like I'm just speaking on my experience just to kind of tell a story of what we realize and how we're trying to improve for our own relationship and stuff. And aside from our relationship, it's just as individuals, you know, we want to feel good in our own skin. And that's how us, as me and Jorge, like we feel at our best is by being like physically happy with our own bodies for our own reasons, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. Fitness is really important, like for individual and just as a partner. I don't know, it just makes you feel better.
It does. I was telling him the other day that I feel that whenever your partner is into the same things, especially when it comes to something as little as fitness, you know, some people can, if you, like me as a girl, if I was into the gym, but maybe my man's wasn't, and who knows, what if he becomes like a toxico, you know, because he's like, oh, well, who are you trying to look good for and stuff like that, when it shouldn't even be about that, right?
That's weird.
We can talk, we can go into a topic of like toxic things for another episode. But what I do want to say is like, it just feels better having somebody that wants to do the same thing, because we motivate each other, you know. On days that I don't want to go, he motivates me, which is almost always. I like to go to the gym, but he's the one that's like, Fabi, let's go at 6, get up, let's get it at 7. And I'm like, oh,
yeah, no. So sorry. So I wake up at 4, and then like I look at her, and she's dead asleep until 6. She don't wake up until 6, and even so, I still have to turn on the lights. Like, Fabi, time to wake up. So
all the dogs are waking.
I wake you up.
No, every
I wake
day.
up the dog.
I don't have an alarm. He is my alarm.
I am the alarm.
But look, babe, I'm just thank you. You know, that's all I can say. Thank you.
And it's funny too, because I also wake up the dogs, and the dogs kind of get like bothered.
Especially the husky. I'm telling you, me and Hachi are like this. All right, we're like the same. He's my baby. He's my son. I raised him.
Yeah,
so
basically
he's
the
gonna act like
same
me.
personality as you. And my dog is kind of like my personality too, in a way.
Just a weirder.
Yeah, just weirder version. Yeah.
But you wanted to set a challenge, right?
So
Go ahead.
I did want to set a challenge for everybody listening, and the reason why I'm doing this is gonna be so extreme, this challenge. But I'm gonna, how do you say?
You're scaring me.
No, don't get scared. I was gonna tell you. How do you say that? It's a way to hold myself accountable.
Oh yeah.
Because this is gonna be so crazy, but I'm gonna do it. So I challenge everybody who's listening. And I don't know if Fabi wants to join this. She can opt out, whatever. But
I'm gonna listen and then see.
Whoever wants to join me, go. I'm gonna set a goal to go to the gym every day, starting now until New Year's.
Of next year.
Until December 31st.
Of this year or next year?
Of this year.
Oh, of this
December
year. This
31st.
is for this year. Okay,
yes.
okay.
December 31st of this year. Go to the gym. No day off.
Okay.
Every day.
I can do that.
Hit the gym. And then December 31st, we're going to see how we did. And we will evaluate and, kind of like.
And that's actually a pretty good time, because that's a month and a half.
Right.
You can do a lot.
Yeah.
One thing that me and Jorge had learned a lot, because remember you should show me like a podcast of a certain, it's called Mind Pump.
Oh.
And it basically takes like 3 months
to see results.
Start seeing results.
So like if you've never worked out, and you start working out, right? And as long as you do something, some sort of exercise, some push-ups, some pull-ups, you don't even need weights. You'll start noticing results fast. Yeah. Because like your body is like just not used to nothing. Then I don't know where you're shocking it. So yeah, it's easier for people who haven't worked out to see results faster than people who have been working out.
Right.
Because their bodies are already kind of
used to doing it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, no, that's a challenge that I want to give to everybody, that I'm giving myself, but I want to invite you to join, and let's improve. Let's get better.
Yeah, no.
As a team, everybody.
Well, I like that. Well, that's ending it on a good note, and I'm glad that you're leaving that challenge out for everybody. Like you said, it's something really easy. It doesn't have to be somebody that goes and lifts weights. It can be somebody that simply just likes to do cardio, or somebody that does body weights, work out at home, whatever it may be, whatever you like to do. It'd be cool to just join this, because at the end of the day, it's for your own good. You know, you just never know where it's gonna take you, and I feel like sometimes just getting that push, that spark, it encourages you to do it. For like, it gives you a motivation that you end up maybe enjoying it. And what a better way to enjoy something that is literally making you feel good, right? Both physically and mentally, because not only is it about the physical, like mentally, it's most of it mentally. Yeah, most of it. Yeah, obviously the benefit is the physical part, but the mental part is just you're getting strong because you go and you know that you're improving yourself as an individual. But that's just a little inspirational.
You know, like if you see somebody who's really, you know, like buff and everything, you know that he's disciplined in all aspects of his life. You know, if he can wake up at 4, 5, 6, whatever, but he goes to the gym, he's disciplined, he's good.
Right, like he didn't get there from night to day.
Right. You know? What does that say about his character? He's disciplined, good person. Right. You know, so it's really, really, really important.
But yeah, well, I think we're gonna end up closing it out, you guys.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad because I want to keep talking.
I know, but hey, that's why it's podcast, and that's why you have so many episodes, because this is just going to keep going on, and we will always have something new to talk about.
Tuesdays and Fridays.
Yes, always look out for those dates. That's when we'll have a new episode up every Tuesday and Friday. And definitely let us know down in the comments if you like this episode, and if there's anything else you guys want us to talk about, or maybe how long you want the videos to be too. That's one thing that we were talking about, so that everybody is able to listen and not just like, damn, that's too long.
Yeah, and they should start following us also on our social medias. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Obviously, if you're watching this, Spotify, and all those accounts. Go and follow us, and yeah, we're definitely gonna leave the link down below for Spotify, and I believe we also leave our Instagrams. But mine is Texas_5. I'm sorry, TX_Fabi with an I, and then yours is. Mine's is sorry. Mine's is Rival Temps. Rival_Temps. With the Z. With the Z. With the in the temps. Yes. Rival Temps. Yep. All right, you guys. Yep. Well, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully you guys see us again probably on. Well, this episode is gonna go up on Wednesday, so you'll see us again on Friday for the 3rd episode. Right. Yep. For sure. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much.